Hello and welcome back to the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. I'm Devin Grubb.
And I'm Zach Grubb.
And today we're not talking about an episode.
No, today we are here for a new Minisode because we're taking a victory lap.
Yes, we are. We are caught up on all of the episodes, and something was mentioned in one of the new ones. I think it was the Escape from Camazotz, correct?
Yep.
Something was mentioned in episode 6. So I suggest if you have not watched the new ones, this is your spoiler alert.
Yep.
So either, if you don't mind being spoiled, listen on. If you don't want to be spoiled, don't listen and catch us once you're all caught up.
Also, with that big old spoiler warning, if you want to take a guess at which one of our theories was actually absolutely on the money correct for the end of this show, go back and listen to all of the Hawkins Hellfire Collective. Go back and listen to our old episodes. We bring this up on multiple occasions.
Starting at season 1.
So we're gonna break just for a second. We're gonna take 5 seconds and go quiet, and you go back and watch those and then pick right back up here. Okay, we're back.
When you said right on the money, it made me think of how many times do I have to be right on the money for you to just trust me?
So, I'm going to let you dig into this.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, so our theory, and you can, correct me if I'm wrong, is basically it was that when Vecna got to the Upside Down, it was not the Upside Down, correct?
Correct.
Or that so our theory was based on the Upside Down being stuck the day that Will went missing. Yeah,
we basically said that Will going missing was when Vecna created the Upside Down.
Mm-hmm.
And, we had all of that exposition from after he was first thrown into this portal by 11. And I remember we said in that episode, wow, it looks so much different from what it looks like when he...
Right, we're like, okay, he created it and made
it look... So he created it,
right.
Yeah, and he built it up in, the image of Hawkins. We don't know why that happened, but we know that he did that.
Mm-hmm.
We were right!
There's a lot of talk about Will being the builder and all of this stuff, and essentially that is what happened. When he got there, it was not what it was, and now it is because of Will, essentially. Right? Or am I wrong?
I think you're close. It's
I don't even, I just know that we didn't see, we should have wrote down things.
No, you're close. It's that the day that Vecna created the link between the Abyss and... our world, essentially.
Mm-hmm. The Upside Down.
That is the day Will went missing.
Right. So, okay. Where he was the Abyss.
Yes, he was in the Abyss.
And when he took Will, the Upside Down was created.
Well, he created the Upside Down and then took Will. Same day.
Well, whichever, But that was essentially our theory.
Yeah, the Upside Down exists outside of time because it's essentially a wormhole between 2 points of distance with a trap time in the middle. It exists between them, connecting them, and we said from the very beginning Vecna created it, which, boom, he did. He opened the portal that created the Upside Down, the linking the two worlds, and took Will on the same day. So we were right about the significance of the day. And we were right about Vecna creating it. Now, I think we originally did say that it looks that way because of Will, and we're slightly off there. But in the concept of Will helping to create things, he did. He created the tunnels.
Yep, he did create the tunnels,
linking the Upside Down and our world
even further.
Yeah. So, not to belabor the point, but it was really cool watching this and being able to point at the screen, Leonardo DiCaprio meme, and being like, "Yo, we were right. We our original theory wasn't 100%, but we had the building blocks, the pieces, aspects of this that we talked about extensively that were absolutely right.
Well, and honestly, like, that's the whole... So that's kind of what this all became, right? For us, like, we started doing this podcast based off of, like, this thing that we had both seen, that the Duffers are like, oh yeah, we had everything planned from the beginning. So we were like, we're gonna see if that's actually true. And then we started to theorize on things and try to connect things into how they all connected and what was going to come about for, you know, the current season, the final season. And it's fulfilling to see that, you know, us going back and watching hours and hours of this show and coming up with these, like, you know, what seem like possible, like, lofty theories and everything, and seeing them actually be correct.
Yeah, and I mean, this isn't even the only thing that we
got. It's validating.
Yeah, it's very validating. This isn't even the only thing that we got. Like, we said from the beginning that Callie was going to be a big player.
Yeah, even though we didn't want it to be.
Yep. We said in the finale, I mean, and we said from the early on that Will was going to have powers. We were very adamant that that's the direction the route that the show was going. And while it's not, you know, him literally having his own powers, he's using them through Vecna. He did some pretty cool stuff.
I mean, but we didn't talk about that episode yet. We will, we promise.
Well, like we said, spoiler warning.
But like, we didn't say that, you know, we always thought, like, from watching the finals, like season 4, we had kind of thought that, like, the Will wasn't necessarily we thought that he wasn't connected to the hive mind, that he was directly connected to Vecna, and that's what it is.
That's how he uses
that's
powers,
how he uses
by
the
connecting
power.
to Vecna.
He connects to Vecna while Vecna is using the hive mind.
So, like, yeah, a lot of things that we were like one iota away from, and I think you and I are still standing on opposite sides of whether or not this was planned from the beginning. I think you're willing to give them the grace on that this really was, because it's coming together so well
in certain ways.
Yeah, I still think that a lot of this is us predicting where the writing was naturally gonna go based on how they've been playing with things in seasons 3 and 4. I am fully convinced that they did not have all of this planned from the beginning. Aspects, sure. Like,
I don't know that Vecna was supposed to be the big bad.
Same.
From the beginning. Part of me feels like, you know, they saw how scary of a villain that they had wrote for season 4 and was kind of like, let's go with this.
I will die on the hill that those comic books about the other kids in, you know, Papa's program is just flat out proof that they did not plan this from the beginning, because they gave their official sign off to canon outside of their world, and then went back and said, no, we're not doing that anymore. Right.
The only thing that, like, that still makes me think that maybe starting with, like, the 3rd season, I'm just going to contradict myself a little bit, only because the thing
you're not contradicting yourself, though. That's different.
Because I had just said that, like, oh, they didn't know that Vecna was going to be the big bad, but then I'm coming back to season 3, and what I'm going to say, it's something that he says all the time, that this will be very still, this will all be over soon.
Right.
Billy says that in season 3.
He does, and but that's the thing. I don't think you're contradicting yourself, because I think by season 3, they probably had an idea, but this was not planned from the beginning.
I don't think so. I think they had pieces, and
just like we did,
right?
And we figured out where they were gonna write it,
and that's what they did. They pieced everything together and made a wonderful show. And it
is a wonderful show.
Since we're you know, this is like a one-off episode, and we were talking about our little you know, our theory that was correct and everything. I just want to say that I like what I'm seeing. I like this season.
Oh, we're going to air some grievances.
Well, because it's getting a lot of hate, people are saying a lot of like negative things about it, and I'm just like, it's, what did you want?
Yeah,
What did you want? The only thing I would have wanted was a little bit more urgency when Max was trying to get to her body. I'm sorry. The running up the hill should not have been running that much. She saw the thing.
She was walking up that hill.
She should have been like, okay, Holly, that's where you gotta go. That's where I gotta go. I've been here for 2 years. Peace. Bye. See ya. You know, she was strolling up that hill. It wasn't even a power walk.
Yeah.
But, like, that's my only thing. And I feel like people are saying that it's, it's so bad this season, blah, blah, blah. I don't like how Will came out. Why? Because your ship is not going to work out? Like, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think there is legitimate reasons to dislike some of the writing decisions. I get it. I don't care. I'm enjoying this. Like, there are people who are saying, you know, the exposition has gotten ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And we talked about this. Like, this is actually coming not from the writers of Stranger Things, but from Netflix itself and their addendums to how their shows should be written. You know, there is a certain amount of exposition that needs to be there because people are watching other things on their phones while watching their shows. That is stupid. But that's not the fault of the Duffers.
No.
Like, they have to work within the confines that they are given.
Of their contract with Netflix. They want their show to be on.
And I want to make a counterpoint to this whole thing. Stranger Things has always been that show. Yeah. Like, people are complaining that, I can't believe they're doing this again, where they explain what's going on through a loose metaphor and using, like, you know, tools and toys. Like,
and
they've been doing that from day one.
Right, and that's I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. Like, it's been that way from the beginning. Right. So to me, there's nothing wrong with it. And a lot of times when they are, you know, explaining things with excess props and stuff like that, they're talking about heavy things, which some people need to see, and some people are more visual learners than anything else. Like, maybe to fully understand what they're talking about, they need a chart.
Yeah, and like, these episodes are long. These episodes are very long. I think people are taking notice to this trope that the show's been using the entire time.
Because they're so long?
Because the episodes are so long and you're watching them back to back. Yeah. Like, we have huge chunks of time devoted to actual action on the show, even though people are saying there's no action, whatever.
Right, that's another thing I saw, that it's like, 3 episodes and nothing happened. Yeah. Nothing happened?
I don't want to lose my train of thought.
Sorry, continue.
Like, we have these long stretches of time where things are happening, and, you know, we're learning different things about the Upside Down, we're learning things about, you know, what's going on with the kids and with Vecna, and then we get to one of these points where, like, okay, it's time to make a plan. Okay, every season has had them sit down and say, okay, it's time to make a plan.
Yeah.
And do this. It's not weird that they keep doing this. It's written into the fabric of this show. And if you don't like it, you either don't like it because you've never watched the show the way we have, like straight through, with these long stretches of episodes, or you never noticed that this was a device they've been using the entire time. I mean, I guess you could think, the show's evolved beyond that. They shouldn't be doing it anymore. This is a 5-season show that is ending.
Right.
If you think they should have evolved beyond it, I'm sorry. I feel like you're watching the wrong show.
Right. And if you're complaining about character deaths, like, get over it. There's still 1 episode left that's over 2 hours. I'm sure you'll find something there.
Are they complaining nobody died yet?
Yeah. I don't know.
Even then, I think, get over it, dude. And the Duffers, didn't they say they were going to kill? There's 5 confirmed deaths.
I saw, it was a comment on a video. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. It just said it was confirmed. I don't know if
we didn't do any follow-up research.
I didn't do any follow-up research.
I didn't either.
When I see comments on the internet, I'm just like, that seems plausible. That, like, about things like this, I'm like, that seems plausible, but I'm not going to further research that, and that's my own fault. But whatever. But, like, going back to what you had said with like, you know, visual aids and stuff, it literally started, and this is like the with the most iconic thing with this show. And that's the alphabet with the lights.
Yep.
That's like that's the first time that they did it. And that is what, when like people think about Stranger Things, they remember the Christmas lights.
Yep.
Like that is like the thing. And then, season 2, the freaking tunnels drawn everywhere.
I can already hear the argument, like, oh, but they only did it once and it was one big thing. No, they didn't. There was also an entire scene explaining what the Upside Down is by using a D&D book.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But wasn't that in season 2?
No, that was season 1, wasn't it? That was Mike taking out the book and being like, this is...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't know.
This is where Will is, like...
I enjoy this is a show that I don't know, maybe I'm too close to it, and I'm just like, we put
how many hours into watching and recording and taking notes? We are too close to it.
I am too close to it, but I also it's for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with wanting more from your entertainment, especially if it's something you've stuck with for a long time. I get it.
Yeah.
But this isn't slight tangent. This isn't going from Kingdom Hearts 2 to Kingdom Hearts 3. This isn't going from a perfectly polished experience to a game that is visually incredible, but with a significantly worse setup, story, pacing, all this stuff. It's not like they took this perfectly polished rock and only used about half of it and like degraded everything else. This is the same show we've been watching.
Right. The kids have grown up and the stories have gotten more involved, but that's it. Like they're doing the same thing that they've been successful with every single season.
Yeah,
and I don't understand why it's such a problem now. I don't know, maybe because you had to wait so long for the season to come out, and like you can complain about that.
Oh, I'll complain about that all day.
We had to wait so long for the new season to come out, and then we have to wait in between pockets of episodes. Like, yeah, I'll complain.
Even though the show is done.
Right, like, I'll complain about that. I think that's a bunch of crap.
Yeah, we should have already been able to watch the finale.
But, like, I'm not gonna sit here and nitpick things because, Robin decided to use records to, make a point.
That is arguably the worst analogy they've ever done, but I don't care.
But still,
it's still on par with, like, the things that they do on the show.
Exactly.
Like, I think I even saw somebody complaining about Steve doing the slinky thing. Like, I feel like that could have needed a visual aid. Like you were saying earlier. Like, the idea of bringing the worlds together and, like, taking advantage of the radio tower to do that. I thought that was fine. And it was also cool watching Steve be the one to come up with a plan.
Right. I don't know. I get salty when I see comments that, like, are just negative, I feel like, for the sake of being negative.
Yeah, look... if it didn't sit right with you, fine.
Fine.
But
back it up, though.
Yeah, take a beat and try to recognize why it didn't sit right with you, or why you didn't have this issue before.
Right. Because why wasn't it a problem?
Because it is nothing new. It is nothing new for Stranger Things.
Not at all.
So, we talked about the theory that we were really excited to be right on, and a couple of smaller things that we know we actually called from the earlier episodes.
Yes.
We talked about, it's Festivus season. We had our airing of grievances.
Hey, man, sometimes I need to get them out.
Exactly. We all do.
I got a lot of problems with you people, and I need to hear about it.
We all do. Now let's talk about something real quick, I think. We didn't plan for it at all, but it just crossed my mind.
Oh, okay.
What do you think's going to happen in the finale?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Theories.
I don't trust Callie.
No.
And I feel like she has some motives here. I don't know.
She definitely wants Vecna dead. I think she will be useful in getting to that point.
Does she, though? Or...
Yeah, no, she wants all of them dead. She wants herself, Vecna, and 11 dead.
Does she want herself dead, or does she just want 11 dead? Because this is my thing. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't trust her at
I
all.
think she's deeply traumatized. If what she showed Eleven was real, I think she wants the entire project dead.
But this is the thing. We don't know if what she showed 11 was real.
True. And we don't, like, we
don't know anything.
We haven't had enough time with the character to, I guess, know if we should trust that or not. Personally, I do. I'm taking it at face value only because we have one episode left. And yes, it's like a 2-hour episode. It's essentially a movie. But I don't think making her lie about that is a curveball that they want to throw right in the finale.
And also, it makes sense based on us being like, well, why does she want 11 so bad?
Right. Why does she care about 11 so much?
Right.
So, like, I'm willing to take her at face value for what she told 11 and what she saw, but she is certainly going to try to kill 11 if 11 doesn't go along with her little suicide pact.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Like, I could see us, killing Vecna before, and still having, like, a half hour left on the episode.
Right. And that's like, is 11's not going to go through with it, like, and like, well, you promised. I don't have a British accent anymore.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I have no idea. Yeah, she was talking more like 11, which is like, that was literally never her thing. She didn't talk like that.
No, I didn't.
It's very weird.
I didn't like her in season 2. I didn't trust her in season 2. I don't like her in this season. I don't trust her. It's just.
Speaking of legitimate complaints with the show.
Yeah. Well, it's a character that I don't trust.
Nobody does. And we're not meant to. We're definitely not meant to trust her.
Yeah.
But there's that. We both are pretty confident that's what's going to go down with Callie. Is Steve's plan going to work, or are they going to have to wing it?
Oh, they're going to have to wing it.
They always have to wing it. But at least getting to the abyss, I feel like we will get that far.
I mean, the only plan that they've ever done that worked was sort of the plan with the turnbow trap. That sort of worked. That worked to a point.
Well, like, yeah, the fundamentals of that plan worked. They weren't keeping an eye on Derek, unfortunately.
Right. So, like, I don't know. Maybe it'll work a little bit, and then it won't. They're gonna have to wing it. That's what they always do. Again, what they always do. It works.
Potential deaths. Who do you think is gonna die? We've talked about this a little bit. I have my, like, definitely not gonna die list.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have called the deaths moving forward.
Who did you say again?
So Vecna's gonna die.
Obviously.
Callie's gonna die.
Yes.
I think Dr. K is gonna die.
Yes.
I think Jonathan is gonna die, and I think there's a strong possibility Robin is gonna die.
So I am up in the air with Jonathan.
Really?
Yes, only because I feel like if they were going to kill him, they would have already done it in the thing, in the scene with, that was a perfect opportunity to kill him.
No,
scene with
that's
Nancy.
Kind of why I think they're going to do it. They had to have him around for the coming out scene with Will. And I feel like now
he's not useless. He's not useful anymore.
Right, we've got to see him completely proud of his brother, and I think that's going to make it hurt all the more when he dies protecting Will, because Will wasn't going to come along for the mission, and now he is.
Yeah. I don't want to agree with you on this one because, sorry,
I don't think it can hear.
It didn't hear me. I'm sorry. I don't want to agree with you on this last one, but you picked the wrong time to be Will's mentor, Robin. I don't
but
want
this
that.
brings up something interesting, though.
I don't want that to happen.
Are they going to kill two characters deeply connected to Will? Maybe they won't.
True.
Maybe it's one or the other.
True.
I'm going to take it as a theorizing win if either of them
die. My main two that I was really worried about, I don't know that I have to be worried about them anymore, but I'm also not convinced either. It was Dustin and Steve.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Dustin and Steve are gonna live. I think they are aware that if they kill Dustin or Steve, they're pulling a Game of Thrones. and nobody's like, it's going to go down as a terrible decision in TV from here on out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, especially after that, like the makeup.
Yeah, their
reconciliation. You know, I feel like if either one of them were to die, it would just be awful.
Yeah.
And I say awful because I can't think of any other word. Like it would be kind of not okay.
Yeah, it would
not
be,
okay.
It would be gratuitous.
Yeah, especially with like Dustin like crying in his arms. Not you. Like, and then if they went and did that, it'd be like you just are really shitty to Dustin. Like, why?
Oh, I forgot one. Hop's gonna die too. Hopper's gonna die.
I don't know. You said Murray earlier, too.
I could see it.
I feel like
Murray's not quite important enough to make it to the end.
Yeah.
But no, I'm pretty sure Hopper will, and I think it's a bad idea, but I think they're going to do it. I think they've been telegraphing it all season really, like, way too hard, and they haven't been doing enough to say, like, oh, maybe he doesn't want to do this. Mm-hmm. Maybe he has something to live for back in Hawkins with Joyce and taking care of Eleven. They haven't done enough to turn around his whole suicide thing he's got going.
Yeah, you know, his explosives strapped to himself. Yeah. Fully ready to blow himself up.
They haven't done enough to kind of convince me that he is not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I think he's still a pretty strong candidate for biting the bullet by the end of the show. I think all of the original kids are safe.
I was just gonna say, I don't think we have to worry about Will, Mike, Lucas, Dustin.
Mr. Clark and Erica are safe because they didn't go into the Upside Down.
No, and neither did Joyce, right? Those three were the only ones who didn't go into the Upside Down. Vicky didn't go in the Upside Down, but she's, you know, she's taking care of Max, who did not go into the Upside Down. But that does not mean Max is safe.
No, Max is still in danger.
Max is still in danger because she's awake.
I think Max stops being in danger the second Vecna gets unplugged from his whole thingy that he's, got the kids hooked up to.
Yeah.
All the kids are safe. The kids are safe. No way that they're going to kill any of those kids.
Yeah. I would like to see Derek come around, though.
He's gonna. They've had too many,
I mean, he only didn't because he's actually afraid for his family.
Yeah.
At this point.
Once Derek is shown that, like, hey, it doesn't matter what happens next, your family's gonna die if you continue helping him. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, okay, well then what am I afraid of? He's gonna kill him either way.
Right. I don't know. I said this to you before though, like, I feel like it's kind of inevitable that somebody is going to die. And if it's people that we're close to, I'm going to be sad.
Yeah, of course.
Like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, before I was like, yeah, if Jonathan dies, whatever. But now I'm kind of like, well, no, I don't want to see that happen. Like, that will be really sad.
Yeah, like, we don't want Jonathan to die because of Will.
Because Will will be sad.
I am thoroughly convinced, like, more so than anything else, that the Wheeler kids are all locked in. Like, they are fine. All of the Wheelers are going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even Karen, man, she's a badass.
Yeah, that was great. We'll get into that later, but that was great.
We're not so sure about Ted, though. I guess Ted's fine.
Ted's fine. He's sleeping.
He's just chilling.
He's just chilling. We'll get oblivious. We'll get like a shot of him eating pudding in the hospital.
Oh, what's happening?
Pudding or Jell-O. Oh, man, I'm calling it. The next time we see Ted, he's going to be sitting in a hospital gown eating pudding or Jell-O.
No, he's finally going to get some bacon.
No.
Gonna give him some bacon.
Only people visiting at the hospital get bacon. The patients don't get bacon.
Why not?
You remember when we had our kid and I got to eat all that bacon and you didn't?
I got bacon.
No, you didn't. I got bacon.
I thought I did. I thought I had a choice of breakfast meat. I had like a menu to choose things.
Maybe you didn't choose the bacon, but you didn't get bacon. Anyway. We probably shouldn't keep this going too much longer, but in terms of how they defeat Vecna, I'm sure they're going to tie it back to the memory that he is scared of.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of don't want them to. I want some resolution there, but if the way that they defeat him is like this cop-out moment from one episode, that's going to be a little annoying.
I mean, that might be how they tie... We're still not familiar with the show, with the play.
Yeah.
And that might be how they tie the play into that.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. We got a whole 2-hour finale. So we'll see how far it goes.
I also have one thing, though. Joyce and Hopper went to school with Henry.
Mm-hmm.
And they did they just are they aware that he is the Henry that they knew? Like they
So
it's not they don't say anything about that.
Because we haven't watched the show, like the stage show, I still don't fully understand how that's even possible given the timeline we have.
Mm-hmm.
Because according to our timeline from the show, he was taken by Papa when he was pretty young.
He was like at most he was maybe 13.
Yeah.
That's not high school age.
No. So I don't understand how that timeline works with the stage show.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, this is me speaking in complete ignorance. Like,
unless he was also going to school while Papa was experimenting on him, like at the same time.
How would that make any sense? Like,
I
thought about that.
He took him to school and he picked him up. He's his Papa.
I thought about that too, and like, I can't. Why would he do that? Like, we saw the kids being raised in the facility, and like he was like, you know, he had Henry under lock and key in the facility too.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell would he be giving Henry a normal life when his whole life is his research and all the if that is true, if that, like, again, we haven't watched the stage show. Mm-hmm. If that's what's happening in the stage show, that's dumb. That is dumb.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it's since the show came out, it's just made me curious. Like, do you know that that's the same kid that you like knew when you were young?
And they know his name.
Like the same weird kid, right? Because they send Henry before. I mean, they call him Vecna all the time, but like,
there hasn't even been a throwaway line of like, oh yeah, he was creep.
Weird in school.
He was a creep when we were kids. Like, no. So I think what we need to do is we need to find
a slime tutorial and watch it. That's what they call Broadway bootlegs.
Oh,
slime tutorials.
I mean, I know there's a bootleg out there. Hope maybe we can get our hands on it before the finale. Let's do everything we can.
Well, we have a few days.
Several days.
A few.
Yeah.
Because we sadly will most likely not be watching it on New Year's Eve.
I still think it's possible.
She is.
Our kid needs to go to sleep
is
before midnight.
Adamant. I am not going to go to sleep at all on New Year's Eve. I'm like, okay.
If she passes out around 9:30, we could still watch it before midnight.
Yeah.
Or we could just stay up super late until like 2 a.m. It wouldn't be the first time we've done that for Stranger Things.
We literally did it for the finale of season 4.
Yeah, we did. So we might as well. I don't have work the next day.
No, who cares?
Yeah, screw it. All right. I think we should sign off. What do you think?
All right. On that note, yeah, we can sign off. We're rambling right now.
So,
like always.
Thank you for joining us for this mini-sode that ended up being about the length of a regular episode, but still, it's an aside. We just wanted to have this conversation.
It's a side tangent.
Yeah, it's our tangent. But signing off from the Hawkins Hellfire Collective, I'm Zach Grubb.
I'm Devin Grubb. Dusty Buns gets it done.